Good morning, everybody. It is time for us to do our Libra November love reading. We're almost through the Zodiac. I'm going to try to get through it fully this week, or this month, which means this week. Uh, but let's see what the energies in November/December for our Libra folks. So let's see where we're sitting today. Spirit, what is the love energy for Libra? And for Libra, it is, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So for many of my Libra folks, you guys are in separation. Just remember that this is a general reading, and it may or may not resonate with you fully, and that's because this is a collective reading. It's not a personal reading. If you are looking for a personal reading, do take advantage of the special that I have right now. It's only going to be on till the end of this month, which means only in a few days, where I will be doing full readings for $35 for personal light language, and $10 for a mini reading. And that price will not come for the till you will not see that again next year. This is normally a $55 readings. So with that, let's go into the energies for my Libra folk. Starting out with a little bit of separation energy here. Spirit saying, don't fret. You're always in spirit, in communication with your person. So with that, let's see what else we have here. So Spirit is giving us a few cards here. And so the first one is guilt. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. So, even though a few of those, and I feel this might be a little specific to some people, there's a little bit of guilt around the separation. Spirit saying, notice everything that's remarkable about what relationships you do have, and cherish those. And those relationships don't have to be love relationships. They could be, family, friends, work, whatever it is that you get the love in. You always have love in your life. You just have to see it sometimes. And Spirit's saying, respect those relationships that you do have. So make sure that you're kind of in that space of respecting, allowing, seeing the love that you have already in your space. And as you see that, then more love is going to come in. And let love show you how to learn from each other. And that's also telling you those relationships where you do have that energy of love, look at how that manifests itself, because that's going to help you get out of the space of guilt from the romantic love. And Spirit's also saying that the Spirit's sending you a lot of synchronicities to show you what's happening in the ethereal realm, because remember, it manifests in the ethers first and then comes into fruition into the 3D. So with that, let's see what other love energies want to present themselves within this connection. So this is for Libras, for those of you who are just joining this is a collective read. It's going to give you what the energies around love are for my Libra folks. And this reading is unlike most other people's readings. I'm going to show you what energies are available for you, and then you have to make the choice to go into those energies or not. This is not going to be a story that I'm going to weave and tell you that this person is pining after you or whatever. No, I don't have time for that, nor do you. You need to understand what's going on in your own energies and allow yourself to make your decisions that will help you heal and help you get to the manifestations that you want. Telling you a flowery story that's never going to come true is not what can help you heal. And my channel is Silver Fox Spiritual Healing. You'll see it on the bottom here. Spiritual healing. So we look at things from a healing, energetic perspective, not from a fantasy world. So Spirit is telling us that a lot of you have been wearing a mask, and it's time to take that mask off. It's time to really dive deeply into self-love. And there's a reason for that. And Spirit also wants you, we get this holiday, and I'm going to move it over here. And why do I move it here? Because Spirit wants you to change your energy, change it from that area where you're now getting into that self-love, getting into the places that you need to be. Because guess what? Divine timing is at play. And most of us hate this divine timing. I know it's a strong word, but nobody wants to wait. But things are things are happening in the background that you are not aware of, and it has to do with your soul path, right? Your spirit soul path. So what you chose to incarnate for, why you're here, and with that comes a rendezvous. And in that rendezvous also comes twin flame union. So in your energies right now, there's a lot that's pulling you towards a divine union with one of your potential high level soulmates. And when I say potential high level soulmates, I'm not buying into, at least personally myself, not buying into that there's one specific twin. There may be a person and you may align with that person at many times, but there's many options available to you depending on your frequency and depending upon where you want to, how far you want to heal. And as you get in alignment with that person, you have to wait for that person to get in alignment with themselves. And that's what divine timing is. Then it will come through. And Spirit just knocked every one of my cards out of the deck. So it's telling me it really wants me to shuffle this deck. So excuse me as I pull them out. Sometimes Spirit has a little fun because Spirit doesn't want me telling people that, you do have a potential for a lot of different partners, high-level soulmates, however you want to look at it, and don't limit yourself. You can choose, and you can decide on things because this is this is a realm of free will. So with that, let's try this again. Spirit, what is the energies around my Libras in love? And Spirit's giggling, saying that was my divine partner smacking the cards down because they didn't like the what I was saying. So let's go through this. All right. So a lot of you have been through cycles of rejection, abandonment, dismissed, irrational fears, and a lot of this sidetracked you. Right, it put you on a sidetrack, and Spirit's saying, it's time to get into this trusting, loyalty, kind of like your dog, knowing that, you're going to get fed, knowing you're going to be taken out. And Spirit wants you to be into that space because this is going to have a lot of chemistry, this rendezvous. You may feel shattered and broken right now, and you may feel like just escaping to the world. But guess what? By forgiving that situation, you're going to get a second chance at love. So that's a second confirmation here that there is a rendezvous, a second chance, a reunion, so to speak. But divine timing is still at play. So there's going to be some time apart, still waiting. Use your intuition to kind of know when this is going to come in. And so those are the energies around you. So we got a lot of stuff going on. And for those of you who are very new to my readings, this side here is the stuff that kind of keeps you stuck. I call it the hamster wheel of karma. Those are the energies that are trying to pull you and keep you into that karmic space. And these are all energies that you're choosing to allow to happen to you. And then over here is kind of how do I get from this area where I'm allowing myself to be in that karmic cycle, the loop, hamster wheel of karma, as I call it. And how do I get to this area over here where things I'm really trying to manifest, want to manifest, are going to happen? And so we got to get out of this lack and into the faith of positive healing. And how do we do that? We heal, right? And it's going through healing. And this is why I feel a communication block from somebody because my throat just lit up like a bulb. So if you are looking to do and get into your healing journey, my Thanksgiving sale is perfect for that situation. Because why? Because it can help you get the awareness that you need. And it's all about awareness, right? The more you're aware of what it is that is holding you back, the more that you can work on it. And so with that sale, you're able to get to that much less of a price, but it's just as powerful as it is in the full price. There's no change in it. right? And you can get a full reading, which will tell you, you know, exactly what energy is very similar to what we see here, but based on your own questions, it'll be in video. Or you can get a light language, which is a 7 to 15-minute light language, which is going to bring down all the codes that are very specific to you, unlike the ones that are for free on my spiritual channel. That's a collective message. These are specific just for you, and so you will get uh, a huge amount of difference in the reaction on the light language because it's now personalized for you and for your specific needs. It's like you know, it's a surgical approach versus just, you know, getting on the outskirts of, you know, parts of what the rest of the collective needs as well. So with that, let's go to, you know, what is it that's blocking you? What's keeping you stuck here and not allowing you to go here? Again, one of my most powerful reads, also one of my least expensive ones. I'll also add anybody who's watching this for $5. I will do a What's Blocking You in Love read. That will be available only till the end of the month too. So if you've seen it, this is a special that nobody's going to know. I'm not putting it anywhere unless you've seen it right here on this reading. You won't know that it's available, but $5 for What's Blocking You in Love, because I want to make sure that everybody has the ability to get out of their stuckness, and I'll be doing that till the end of the week. So Spirit is saying that, you know, one of the big blocks is that you're criticizing everything, right? You got to get out of that critical. And if you're criticizing, then maybe this is not your person. You need to, you know, find your person, but also find out what it is that you really want. That criticizing is really a way to keep you stuck, because it allows you to keep on saying that, you know, this person's a narcissist, this person is this person is that. By labeling it, you know, you're creating your own story, which says that you're unlovable and you're not going to be there, right? And lone wolf is another one. Are you, you know, really lonely, or you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you, right? And these are all protections. So when we start finding issues, reasons, and all that stuff, it's because a lot of times we're afraid of commitment ourselves. So what do? We create a reality where that fear and that reality is actually true. So we create it in ourselves. Why? Because we're afraid to open up ourselves. And lust, not love, right? Passion, that excitement is usually a trauma response. And why is it a trauma response? Because, you know, it's getting your adrenaline rushing, that up, the downs, the highs, the lows. They're not actually a balanced connection, and it's a very imbalanced connection, can cause you a lot of harm because your sexual energy is your creative energy, which is the most powerful energy that you have. And by allowing it to run amok, you're creating this nightmare in yourself. Really, sometimes the one that you really want to or really should be with, I won't say want, because a lot of times you don't know what you want, is more of the boring one, the one that you friend zone, the one that you put to the side, you know. And you got to ask yourself, why is that person in the friend zone when you're speaking to them every day and when you're texting them? You know, I saw a meme, it was pretty funny, and it just said that, you know, on the friend zone, right? It's like applying for the job, not getting it, but then you get all the complaints about the ones that did get the job, and they suck, right? It's a very funny one, but this is what happens because we're so addicted, you know, to that adrenaline rush. We're so addicted to the drama that we don't see that that's not what we want because it's in the wrong energy. And then there's retreating. Your fear of being hurt has made you retreat, right? And that's what happens to a lot of us too. Your heart's so closed that you're just retreating every time. Anytime there is an opportunity for love, that love opportunity goes away because your energy says, no, I'm not allowing it. So those are what's blocking my Libras in love. And so now let's get to the point of, what does our higher self want to say, the one that solved the problem, the one that's got past all these blocks that we see out here? Because, you know, don't get fret. There's a lot of blocks that came out, but that's okay. Now, once you're aware, you can work on it. But you have to choose to work on it. It won't happen on its own. If you've been called to this reading, you've been called here because your spirit wants you to, you know, get past those things that have been holding you back, and it wants to move forward. So you have to choose consciously that you want to move forward, and as you do, then the energies start to change to allow for that. But healing is always a choice, and you've got some messages of inspiration from your higher self. And the first one is you pull the strings that control your own life. And we just spoke about that, right? You're manifesting every experience. And so why are you allowing those experiences that you deem as the hamster wheel of karma, so to speak? Embrace what you've learned and cherish your experiences because they're divinely fated. And why do you get these experiences? You're going to keep on getting those experiences that you don't like until you decide to be aware that you're creating those experiences and they're there to let you know that that's something you need to heal. And look for the signs that guide you to the destiny you've known all along, right? We've got multiple signs here. This is your destiny. These energies are right there. They're right close to you, but you have to see them. You have to allow them. You have to get them out of the ethers and into the 3D. And how do we do that? We do that via intention, awareness, and healing. You have to choose. You can't, healing doesn't happen automatically. You need to choose it at some level. So with that, let's see timing. When can we potentially see that divine timing come into fruition, that rendezvous, the twin flame union? And Spirit's given us 2 cards. Spirit's saying it's worth the time it's going to take to do there, and it's sometime in the future. So for those of you who are my Libras and you're watching this, let me know if this resonates. But there is hope in the future. It's coming. It's worth the time that you're spending. But Spirit's saying it's time for you to start healing. And as you start healing, you'll start feeling. And as you start feeling the things that you want, love is going to come in. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Reach out to me if you're looking for your own personal light language healing or full reading. I also have a bunch of other mini reads. You'll see that in the description. But the sale price ends at the end of this week. And just remember that I'm also offering as a special for anybody who is watching or has watched right now, $5 for What's Blocking You in Love. Most powerful reading I have at the least expensive price I'm willing to go to, just to help my friends that are watching get out of their rut. But you won't know this price unless you've actually watched the video. So that's good till the end of the month as well. Have a great day. And, if you didn't see it all, watch the replay. And enjoy your holiday week. Cheers.